The test you write is a dead giveaway about the level of experience you have as a software engineer. Let me explain. There's four main kinds of tests you typically write: unit tests, integration tests, functional tests, and acceptance tests. And the kind of tests you've written for past projects is an indication of how well you understand and are able to design complex systems. Let me start with unit tests. Everybody should be writing unit tests. Whether or not you write a few lines of code, a method, a class, you should write unit tests to test that specific block of functionality. Then you have integration tests. Integration tests are about testing whether or not two systems can integrate well with each other. Let's take the example of a food delivery service. You could, for instance, write integration tests that test the integration between the ordering system and the payment gateway. Next, we have functional tests. Functional tests test a functionality from the point of view of a user. For example, for the same food delivery application, you could write functional tests for the user registration flow. Such a test would be testing the form input, the input validation, the account creation, making sure all the right details get stored to the database, any side effects such as confirmation emails getting sent, etc. And lastly, you have an acceptance test or an end-to-end test. An end-to-end test should test an entire process. Say a user places an order and the order is fulfilled. You should be confirming and asserting on every expectation that happens between a user placing an order and that order getting delivered. Needless to say, end-to-end tests involve a lot of setup, a lot of fixture, and a lot of simulations. But once you have one end-to-end test working, you can use the same fixture for a lot of different things. So it is an incredibly powerful tool. So guys, if you're working on a system that doesn't have one of these tests, make sure you push to write these tests. This could be your fast track to a promotion.